Welcome to another show of Mystify Encounters, where I bring you to town around Charleston. But today I have somebody from Augusta, Georgia. His name is
j.paul
the DemiGod. j.paul the DemiGod. I'm sorry, man. He's a videographer. He's an editor. He's also a rapper. But give the people a little bit more about yourself.
Basically, what's going on, people? It's your boy j.paul the DemiGod, CEO of Cronktown Records, aka CTC United, CTC Films, 3 Cool for Talk, Newbie Vet. We just do a whole lot of platforms, just a lot of stuff going on, man. Shout out to everybody.
Like everybody else I interview on this show, there's a long list of everything that you do. Like, you know, as bad as one of my previous guests, Jessica, she has like 13 things under her name. In fact, I think you met her already. Jessica Rock fan.
Yeah, Rock fan. Yeah.
She has a lot of stuff. That's my girl. Now, tell me, how did you get started in doing all these other platforms, everything else that you're with right now?
Basically, man, it was mostly had to grow into those things. Things take like basic stepping stones. Like starting off with the music part, and then I started seeing like certain things in the music that was about to change, and I knew that a lot of people was transitioning into filming and into the podcast and into talk shows and different things like that. So I picked up a camera because I wanted to, find other ways to promote my music. Besides just doing the music and just rapping, is coming out with songs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Find a different outlet or a different way where I can promote my music and brand myself.
Now, that's a very good thing to do, because a lot of people around here, around the whole country right now, they're trying to get discovered, but they just thinking they can just do the same thing that probably like Chance the rapper does, or like Childish Gambino, where they just make their music, go out there, and then boom, they got it. You have to realize there's a lot of hard work in everything that you have to do. So right now, even though I've been doing this for 15 years, I literally just decided, you know what, let me just go ahead and do my own thing and put out my own show, free promotion for everybody else, so that way they'll be inclined to do it, because I'm not asking you to, I'm not paying you to, you're not paying me to do this for you.
Right.
I'm doing this for free just because I want to get people's name out there, because hopefully, my whole goal was to, if I do this for free and get them free promo, eventually they'll call me again like, hey, can you do this quick music video for me, or can you do this wedding for me? So
Right.
So what was your main goal in starting with video?
My main thing was in video was trying to save money. It was just trying to save money, because it was like I'm a full-time artist and stuff like that. So it was like every time I want to drop a video or something, that's some money I have to kick out, and which is no problem or nothing like that, but it became a hassle. It was kind of hard to find a videographer that's solid and that'll keep the work out and the quality that you need and stuff like that. But I was always intrigued with videos, so when I bought the camera, man, my main thing was trying to save up money, and I knew that for my label that it'll save us a whole lot of money. We could put that money more into the marketing and the branding, so
now that really does make a lot of sense, because when you do your music videos, you already know what kind of camera angle you're looking for.
Right.
You already know what kind of scenery you want for it, so that makes it easier on anybody else like me. If I was to work with you, you already know what you want. You already know what the camera is capable of. So you ain't gonna ask for no outlandish stuff like, I want this kind of outline. Like, no, it's not possible. That's a lot of post editing. So you understand the hassle of with a cameraman. You're gonna want to make sure you have less stuff to post edit. Because that post editing time takes a long time. Then they want stuff to be rushed. So you understand the hardship about it.
Man, I've been filming I've been doing music for over 20 years. We're doing this business for like over 15, 20 years. Been filming for 12. You was so right. That editing, people don't understand like the time that it takes to, the filming is the easy part. But when you put it in post, if the part that if you film certain things off or something wrong, it affects in the post.
Exactly.
So and it and everybody know, you know yourself, when you're editing, anytime there's kind of errors in post, it puts a delay on it.
And that rendering time,
the rendering time.
Let your font not be the right font for something, and that red has to like come on. You're like, okay, you know what? It takes it. Just understand, editors have a hard life. Work with us. Now, what really got you inspired to start with music?
It was something that when I was younger, I used to always listen to. I grew up on a family. In my family was based on music a lot.
Okay.
You know, so my mother, listened to Nita Baker, Vanessa Williams, just different people, and my daddy listened to Bobby Womack, and then my uncle listened to Two Live Crew, and just so my family was all tied into different forms of type of music, but. When I grew up just listening to it, I used to always notice that I hear the music more than I hear the words. So I'm talking about, I was hearing sounds that people didn't hear in the back. And I knew that was like something. I used to always read the vinyls, the album covers, see the production credits, who wrote the song, who co-produced the song, different things like that. And then got a couple instrumentals, start playing around on them. I was like 12. Like, start playing around on them, man, and then realized that I wanted to do that. And I had my mother's friend, he saw that I had some talent or whatever. He convinced my mother into telling my mother, well, you need to listen to your son. He got some talent or whatever. And so ever since then, my mother been that force behind me. And so that was, yeah.
Now, I must admit, there's nothing better than your family actually putting you on to make sure that they get you out there, because if you don't have that support system, you start feeling very discouraged about everything else that you do. I mean,
right
now, let's see. Okay, so what is your favorite aspect about everything that you do? Like, do you like doing videos more? You like doing music? You like doing, like, what is your best, the most favorite part of your jobs?
I like all of it, but I'm really loving the filming. I'm really loving the filming side. I mean, music gonna always be a part of me. Music gonna always be in my soul. It's gonna be always in my DNA. But it's like I'm starting to like really love the filming process. Cause I just love seeing. I always love watching movies anyway and different things like that. But I'm starting to learn more. I'm starting to love more of the filming side, just the editing side. And there's a lot more hungry people in filming, acting wise, than it is in music. And that's the crazy thing, because like
that is true.
Yeah, and it's like true. More humble. It's more humble people. It's more humble. And there's more people that's hungrier and that's more appreciative in the filming world than music.
Like, nah, that one thing I really can't say that is true.
That's true.
Because when it comes to video, you'd be surprised how many people actually, well, like, there's so many videographers out here in the world. Like, I left Charleston for a few years, came back. And when I came back in 2013, I saw there was like over 50 people with cameras, videographers. And I'm like, I never met none of y'all people before, and I was starting when I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
And I was going around doing weddings. I'm like, I never seen not one of y'all people before. I never heard none of y'all. And they kind of find out, oh, this person been out here for this long. I'm like, damn, I should have just stayed in Daytona Beach where I was. But I guess once you get into that business, that's when you start realizing there's a whole lot of people who doing the same thing as you. Yeah. And that's why now we got that whole crab in a barrel mental. I'm sorry, I lost words right now, but that whole mentality right now where everybody's trying to make themselves look good and they make somebody else look bad by talking shit about them. But honestly, I don't mind interviewing another videographer or editor, because you never know what I can learn from you. You never know what you can learn from me. But also, it gives us the opportunity to work together. And also, it maybe one day you probably can't do something in Augusta, and you might hear I'm in Georgia. You might, hey, can you do this for me? Or you might be in Charleston, I am not available for something. I'm like, hey, can you come out here and do this for me? You still making money, you still getting your name out there, and later on, if one of us get out until that bait time, and they say, hey, I need another person for this, I know who I can call, j.Paul.
Right.
Now, tell me this. How did you come up with the name j.Paul the DemiGod?
Everybody asks that. Well, you know, my father's his name is J.Paul, and they used to call me J.Paul Jr. because I used to look like my father and act like my father, whatever. But I changed it to the DemiGod because, like I said, I was real, I'm a fan of mythology, like Greek mythology, Zeus and Hera and Ares and all them. So I'm a real big fan of that. So when I was trying to think of a name, because normally if you type in J.Paul online, there's a million J.Pauls pop up.
Like j.Paul the trombonist.
Yeah.
I know a lot of j.Pauls.
There's a lot of J.Pauls, man. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to change that. There's a lot of, and there's a lot of J.Paul Juniors. So, but and I came up with the DemiGod. DemiGod. They were, people that had God-fearing abilities that they got from. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, but they God-fearing people, God-fearing, God abilities or whatever, and I got my abilities from my parents. So
now, I'm guessing in the future, once you get very, very big time, you might change your name to j.Paul the God.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll probably still keep it DemiGod, man.
I mean,
DemiGod.
not trying to hate, even though I never met him before, but we probably need a new God other than Charlemagne right now. But hopefully, if you see the show, I'm not hating, man. I mean, you bigger than me, but still, we got j.Paul the God. Now we have Charlemagne the God. Let's do this. Now, you listen to some singers and rappers before. So, give me your top 5 rappers
Of all time.
All time. It could be female MCs too.
Okay. That's tough.
And they ain't gotta be black.
Okay. Well, I'll top first 3: Jay-Z, Nas, Tupac, Biggie. That's like 4 right there. Like, Biggie.
Those 4 always will be on somebody's list.
Yeah, they gotta be. No matter I mean, if you over the age 25, they gotta be on your list.
Exactly.
And then my 5th one is a tie. It's like between M and man, it's tough, man. M and Wayne.
Okay then, cause literally you just named my list basically. Cause Jay-Z, I agree with. Nas, I agree with. Tupac and Biggie. Basically, you just named 2 groups with 2 people who had beef each other the whole time.
Right,
Jay-Z,
right.
Nas, Tupac, Biggie.
Yeah.
Now for me, Eminem. Everybody who know me knows I bump Eminem all the time.
Yeah,
I don't care what happens.
I rock Eminem.
He got the black card already.
Oh yeah, but, he got it.
I would have to say for my new up and coming, for my 5th would be Logic.
I like Logic. I like Joyner Lucas better.
Man,
better than Logic.
I like Jordan too.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Logic just reminds me of, like, it just. Remember how you had the Eminem show, the first, like with the curtain and everything before
yeah.
That whole album he did reminded me of that, especially with the Suicide song.
Yeah.
It really did remind me of that.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to say he's trying to copy him. It's just something about it.
Yeah.
Now, if I really was to go into like the brand new artists, I would say Childish Gambino definitely.
Okay.
Childish Gambino, I listen to him a lot more now. Kendrick Lamar, hopefully he comes with something else new. And I think those are my only 2 right now.
You don't rock with Cole?
Did, but now it's like he need to come up with something else now. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no, J. Cole, yes.
Yeah.
People might judge me for this. I don't listen to Drake.
I don't really listen to Drake neither.
Like, anybody who been on a TV show and broke his leg and then had Lil Wayne dog him out on concert, yeah, I can't do that no more.
Yeah. I ain't really a Drake fan like that.
Like,
I mean, he's more of a pop artist anyway. Yeah, he's more of a pop.
Because to me, he was like that older version of Chris Brown. Like, I respect Chris Brown for that. Chris Brown came to us as a singer. Then he started doing a little bit of rapping, but he's still sticking to what he do.
Right.
Drake, you basically doing the same thing that Chris Brown did.
That's one thing about R&B though. It's not really no good R&B no more.
It's not.
No.
Everybody's following that curve or following that trend that's going on right now, and then they think, okay, work for somebody else. Let me do the same thing, and that's why I'm like, even though I just got introduced to a bunch of independent artists around South Carolina, because for some reason, well, not for some reason, people don't like hearing local artists, and I understand that. You making it, you putting a stamp on yourself by saying local artists.
Right.
Say independent. So I understand that now, but a lot of independent artists, they want to follow that trend of, okay, I'm gonna be like the Amigos or something like that. No, do your own thing.
Right.
Find your own self. Everybody went through the same trouble. For all I know, if nobody didn't know me and I started rapping, they would probably think I had this a dirty dad who was a crackhead, something like that. Okay, fine. Everybody can rap about that if it's true. Right. Or anybody can rap about that if it's a lie. Rap about yourself. If you was a straight A student, rap about that.
Right.
If you did community work, rap about that. Show your actual life.
Right.
So what kind of trend do you follow in your range? Sorry for the stuttering, everybody. For the rhyme schemes and everything else.
Mostly, man. Like I said, I came up on an era where lyrics was important. For one, lyrics, you had to say something. You had to be original. You couldn't be biting other rapper style, no beats and nothing like that. You had to come up with your own thing. So like my style was mostly lyrical, which it still is lyrically, and mostly a lot of some storytelling a little bit, and mostly it's a mixture between Rasta culture type music and hip hop. So it's like a Rise Hop. It's this thing I got called Rise Hop. It's something I created, Rise Hop, and it's something different. Rise Hop, man, is it's like this new genre that I had created a couple years ago. I got a real solid core of fans that like that. Not my Naughty Dreads. I took a hiatus for like 2 years though on the music, just to focus more into the filming. Cause I got tied into the movies a lot, independent movies, and so I took that 2-year break just so I can refresh. Cause sometimes it's like if you've been doing music I've been doing music since I was 12. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 34 now. So it's like sometimes you gotta take a break to refresh your mind. You know what I'm saying? That, you have to. So like even my boy Colors took a break. Colors took about 4 years.
But I understand that though, cause like there was a time that I stopped editing and everything else, and then it's honestly a good thing to do is take that break, because you get stagnant in a lot of things.
Right.
And when you're editing, you just get stagnant because okay, I've done this before, it's not that exciting. You give yourself a break once in a while, and then you wait for that new update to come up in the computer, be like, okay, this is something new. Let me try this out. Or this is brand new right here. And you give yourself a new. One thing to always learn about human nature is that we like to learn. Even if you don't think so, we love to learn something new. You give yourself time to learn something new, you won't get stagnant. Right. Because then that gives you something in your head of like, you know what, let me up my game a little bit more. Right. Because a lot of these young kids right now, they're doing the same thing that me you both doing. Mm-hmm. And I must admit, some of their videos are very creative, but they're not doing the basic stuff that we had to learn in the beginning. Right. So they're just jumping straight into the advanced stuff, and when it gets time to do that basic stuff, they don't know what they're doing. Right. Yeah. It's a lot. I mean, even with this, like the way music is now, like I've been checking a lot of the music videos now. Most of them, majority, some of them be creative, but some of them be the same thing, be repetitive. Now it's mostly like a lot of videos don't really have no direction. They just have a million effects on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you slap a lot of video effects on it. That's their music video. So it's like they'll be here, the next thing you know, a clone of them will be over there, and then something over there, and that's the video. But it doesn't really, like,
it's cool for certain records, but if you have a record where you trying to get people to understand what you're saying or feel or relate to what you're saying, we can't relate to that if you got a million effects on the video.
I mean, cause, but you are right though. Like,
that's facts.
For some of these rappers right now, most of these new people right now, they probably never did a battle rap.
True.
And a battle rap gets you like into that mode of getting something freestyle, like getting to know a person, actually studying a person, getting to know them, and you can do a hard hit move and not even realize it. Like, you can easily say, hey, your cat was in the trash can. Okay, fine. If somebody who actually thought about it, they'll be like, okay, oh, he probably had an actual cat, or his girlfriend's trash.
Right.
So it gives you time to actually come up with a good punchline. It makes you harden for that life. And then when you put it to a beat and make an album from it, they're like, oh, this person hard, because they come up with all this lyrical prophetic stuff that I wouldn't even think of. And which is why I praise so much about Jay-Z, Nas, Tupac, Biggie, because they did this kind of stuff where they battle rapped,
right,
and they did all this other stuff to make sure they can get ready when they get in that studio. They can just like, hey, let's do this.
Right. Yeah. Even today, like I'm an engine. I'm a engineer, audio engineer too. So it's like when I record like these new artists these days, their sense of recording is different than ours. You know, like ours, we try to do most of the verses we can, and then me, like I'm the type of artist where I don't like to punch in when I'm rapping. I like to go all the way through. Because I feel like that vibe, you can get that vibe, that energy, but it's like I hate being in the booth and then every 5 minutes you gotta stop the track and then rewind and then do it again. Like, no, just let that thing run. Because I mean, I don't write my rhymes, so everything is basically brainstorm off the head, so it's easy for me to hit the booth and then I don't never hit the booth or record anything until it's done. Like, I don't go in there like some artists. Like, I know a lot of artists, they'll write something and then 5 minutes later they're in the studio recording it.
Shoot, I mean, and honestly, even though I don't do the music stuff, I do the same thing. Like, I'm not going to edit something until I get all the stuff that I know I'm going to need. Right. I don't feel like getting them like, hey, I need this now. Let me go back to this place and do this again. No. I'm going to get everything I need on that camera, edit, transfer, and like, hey, give me time to work it out. Right. And then if I don't have something, I'll find a way. Right. But I'm not going nowhere else to do it again. Come project. So, any upcoming projects you got coming up?
Yeah, I have I'm working on a project right now, a music project. It's been 2 years since I dropped one. I'm gonna drop one, a smaller project. Cause really people don't put out long projects no more. People's attention spans are short. Songs don't even be long no more. So songs like 2 minutes, like you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, I'm gonna bring a project out just for the culture. The culture needs it. Bring one of those out. I got 3 more artists that I'm working on. They projects coming out. Simpson 2 Live Cool, Shaw the Star, Foolish. Then I got the Mama Jones movie that it's in production now. That's written and filmed by me. We work on filming that. Working on the Cougar Story now with Sandra Wilson up here in Charleston. Working on, just finished the King of Mir movie with Felicia Rivers. Just got a couple other projects and stuff coming out, man. The Newbie Vet interview platform, that's still going on. We got a 3 Cool for Talk podcast we just started. That's a good thing. That's doing some real good things for the city. So I got a lot of stuff coming up, man.
You stay on the move,
man.
I thought I was doing something in this 1-2 months that I've been doing this show, but shoot, you stay on the move, man. I need to be like, you know what? When I grow up, I'm gonna be like you. That means I got 3 more years to catch up, so I'm gonna do it. Now,
so, I want to say something about the wedding. About the wedding that you were talking about. I film weddings too. Like, what's the biggest headache with the wedding for you?
The biggest headache for a wedding is honestly people thinking that being cheap is a good way. I understand it's a wedding. But if you find somebody who can do pictures and video for you,
just one person,
and they're not charging $1,000 for each thing that they're doing, like other photographers, not sliding any photographers or videographers, But if you can do it all,
Right.
then if somebody hits you with a price of $1,000 or $1,500, honestly, you getting a good deal because you getting a 2-man job from one person. Also,
Facts.
people need to realize turnaround rate. Give the person time to do the work for you.
If you want to write,
yeah, you want to write, you want to rush, then it's gonna look sloppy. Then you gonna get mad. But I love a person who, when they do something work like us right now, they take that time. They give you that creativity. They make sure, because I go by the mantra of, if it doesn't look good, I don't want my name on it. I will make something for you, and I will not put my name on it at all.
Right, I won't put my name on it. I'll give you the product, but I ain't gonna put my name on it.
And you can tell people, yeah, he did this for me, but don't really use just say my regular name. Don't say my production name. Don't make my brand look bad.
That's true, man.
What about you?
When it comes, same thing, man. I have an issue when it comes, like when I film for wedding, and I hate to say it, man, but I only have that issue with my race, with black people, and that's with everything. I mean, anything that somebody getting some type of business with me is always my color.
Stop looking out for the hookup, please.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I went to go do this Caucasian family, man. It was a lawyer. He was a lawyer and his wife was a doctor or something like that. And I was so used to the prices that I give black people that I cheated myself out of somebody that know how much a wedding costs and is not willing, and willing to do it. So he booked me for a wedding shoot. He like, how much you charge? I said, well, $700. Oh, that's it? Oh, I was expecting to pay $2,500. I said,
And you know the sad part is, you're not the only person who told me that. I said, one of my homeboys, he down in Jacksonville, he told me, he spoke to me one night. He's like, man, he's a sound engineer. That's all he did in school and everything else. And ever since he been younger, he was doing that. He was like, he told me, he's like, Eric, I need to sit down for a second and need to make you just realize, you doing this right here, that's good, but don't cheat yourself. Because he worked with so many of these guys down there, and they'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm doing this, do this, and they'll be like, can I get it for this price? So he like, yeah, and then he realized second he don't give them a cheap enough price, they'll go somewhere else.
Yeah,
but he cheated his own self when it came to a white guy, Caucasian guy. He was like, yeah, and this guy stopped him in his tracks, like, no, that's too cheap for the work you do. How much do you want for this? He's like, man, I'll do like 500 or 700. He's like, no, that's still too cheap. This guy forced him to make him pay him more.
That's crazy. I love that. And that's the sad thing about that, man. It's like, that's the sad thing about it, because it's like everybody the opposite color or whatever, they understand, they know the time, the dedication, the sacrificing, and how much this stuff, the equipment costs. Like, people don't understand, just that little stand costs money. Like everything.
Yeah, that little skinny stand right here is reliable, but $197.
Right, for
this
a stand.
Camera right here is $2,000, and I'm looking for a $4,000 camera.
Right.
I'm lucky I got this through luck.
So that's what I'm saying.
Shout out to my boss.
So people don't understand this stuff costs money. So it's like, we as production team, management companies, videography companies, we can't grow and adapt or give you better product if we can't upgrade, get enough money to upgrade our equipment.
Like, you asking for a drone, asking for this stuff, but how much are you paying me?
Right.
Like, this stuff already paid for, granted, but still, if you want me to do better work and you want to be like, yeah, I got, like, it's nothing better than saying, oh, j.paul DemiGod did my wedding, and you shooting a whole movie for Hollywood. Right. Oh, that person, he did my wedding. I can call him out anytime I want to.
Right.
You have to realize, this stuff costs money and it takes time. Like, just doing a regular subscription for an editing program, because now you can't buy an editing program straight out the box.
Nah, you can't.
You have to do a subscription.
Monthly.
A yearly subscription.
Monthly, yearly.
And you getting stuff that you probably won't even use until you absolutely need it.
Right. And then that's kind of, I hate it, but it's also, I like it too, because it's smart, because it's like they realize, like, how much money people independently is making off the software and stuff like that. So they're trying to find a way to capitalize off it. So
Nah, Adobe, if y'all can ever like just give us the whole cloud, create cloud,
Right.
and that and those what you call it, the templates and everything else, and those B-rolls and all the other format stuff for a discounted price when we buy the whole suite.
We'll buy the whole suite.
Like if I don't pay for the whole suite now, so give me the extra stuff that I ain't gotta pay for. Like,
Right.
If you want them, if you ask them for a title intro, like a new title intro that already pre-made, all you gotta do is just plug in the stuff. Oh, that's like $300. Like, no, for 15 seconds I'm paying $300.
Oh nah.
Give me that for 15, please. I'm paying you monthly anyway.
Right. All that should come with it. It should come with it.
Should.
It should come with it, man.
But man, thank you, because at least somebody else said it now that photo negative people of us, they are willing, they see the potential that we have, and then when our own people see us doing the same thing, they get mad at me. Oh, you working with these other people instead of, come on, do it for the family, do it for your race. But it's sad to say it, but when we do it for our own race, we don't get the recognition, we don't get the pay for it. They want everything fast and rushed,
Right.
and then the second that you don't give it to them the way they want it, they badmouth you.
They badmouth you. And also another thing that I don't like that we do, or I say we as I mean black people, we do. It's like it's too much comparisons. It's too much. Well, like somebody will come to me, they might want a beat. All right, they want me to make a beat like this producer. Or somebody have a video, they'll show me a video. I want a video like this guy. See what he did with his effects and stuff. I'm like, which is cool because you know a lot of people don't understand when it comes to shooting a video. They might not have the right terminology for it. But when you come to somebody, that's like me going to Colors like, hey, I need you to manage me like my last manager. It's like you can't. I mean, everybody has their own brand. Everybody has their own identity, just like a fingerprint. We all have different fingerprints. You can have even your twin have a different fingerprint. So we all have our own identity and stuff like that. So it's like if I go to you for your film, I'm going to you for your vision, your look.
Yes.
I'm not finna go to you. And people don't understand. It's an insult. It's an insult.
Really is.
And when you go to someone and you be like, well, I want my video like, you know, old buddy say how you do his video like this, I want it like that. You're like, well, take your ass over there. Go to him. Go to him.
You need me to call him for you? Give me the number. I'll call him. Like, hey, this person said they want your video, but they hired me. So how about this? They just give you the money right now, and you deal with them.
Yeah. It's like, don't like. My thing is I'm the type of person where it's like, don't come if I know that you come to me because I'm a last resort or your other man is busy, so you want to come to me because of that. I don't even want to do no work with you. It's like, because genuinely you're not coming to work with me. You're coming to work with me because you have no choice, or you want some stuff out at a certain time or something like that. I haven't had that situation, but I have some friends that's in the filming that do that a lot. And it's not. I really don't understand why people do that, and they don't see anything wrong with it. They think it's all business. It's not. That's like, you're not finna go to Pharrell and like, I need you to make a Dre beat.
Pharrell will get that big ass cowboy hat and knock your ass out with it. But it's understandable though, and that is true, because you can't tell me how you want something, but are you the one taking the time to do this for you? And one thing I can understand as a videographer now, I have become a little bit too demanding. When if you hire me to do your music video, if I think you could do that better, we're gonna do it again. Oh no, I think that was good. No, get back in front of the camera, do it again, because you hired me to make sure you look good.
You look good, right?
You hired me to make sure also when it comes time, I'm also your director. You have to realize that as a videographer, we ain't got no whole crew behind us.
Right.
We are your director, your producer, your editor, and sound guy.
The whole nine.
Everything.
Right.
So if I tell you, open your goddamn mouth when you are doing your song.
Right.
Don't worry about what you gonna say. As long as you mouth the words right, we can do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
That's why you got the actual music for it and editing software.
Right.
Open your goddamn mouth. Sorry for that. That was a little rant that I guess my damn nerve.
Yeah, I hate that dealing with some rappers, man, and they want to be either A, they too cool,
yeah,
and they're not knowing when you edit, like, you know, you gotta say some stuff, man. I can't line this stuff up if you ain't saying you don't know your words right.
And the first thing you say is, well, how come my words ain't matching up with me? Like, because you open your goddamn mouth.
Right.
And then they get upset, like, okay, well, I ain't got no time for your diva upset right now, so you know what? You can either get the hell out and let me do this, and I'll do my best where I can do.
Right.
Because even though it's expensive software, what some don't realize here is making it easier for us, especially when it comes to music videos. It makes it easier for us now.
Right.
But we still got to do the work, and if that computer can't figure it out, then I gotta use my eyes, and I'm already half blind, as you can see. So if you don't open your mouth, then you just, excuse my language, fucked up.
Yeah, pretty much. And I know I ain't finna be sitting in that chair for hours making my ass numb, editing your video, and
a lot of Four Locals has been dead because of that. A lot of Four Locals have been in the trash can because I had to pay attention, like, man. And then when you think you got it, you realize it's going on straight down, like, damn it, it's fucked up again, because now the words ain't matching up again.
But I love the editing thing because I like doing jobs that everybody not finna sit out there and do.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that makes it where everybody not gonna sit in a chair for hours. Cause you gotta be able to sit in a chair. You gotta be willing to sit in a chair for a couple hours straight. You know what I mean? Besides getting up, use the bathroom or whatever, have your snacks or drinks or whatever. But you gotta sit there for some hours and just work on one project. And you already know the headaches with that. Especially with the deadline.
Working on 2 projects at one time, and it's all for the same part of the project. Like, man. And now you got one part, now you got to fix this one part, you got to go back. Rendering is a bitch. Just know that. So if any one of us or any videographer you know is taking a long time with your shit, realize rendering is a bitch.
When you trying to render 4K or 6K, 4K, you trying to render that down to 1080 or 1920, or you got your frame rates are off or anything like that, it's a lot of converting and rendering. Like, people don't understand that, man.
Like, honestly, like, when I do my videos right now, I have to transfer from, I know this is some stuff that y'all don't understand, from an MTS format to an MP4 format, or do all kind of other formats, and then it makes it run smoother.
Oh yeah.
And then,
especially in editing,
Lord, don't let your computer get hot or crash on you, or you didn't save at the right time and now something's messed up and you gotta go back and redo it again. We all got human error, so please be smart and just give us some time. If you want something on time, then you should have been on time or earlier. Like, one thing I learned from drumline and from fraternity life is to be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. To be late, don't bring your ass at all.
Facts. That's facts.
But give us a shout out to all your social media platforms that you have out there, man.
Okay, y'all can reach me on Facebook at j.paul Mosley. Instagram at j.paul the DemiGod. That's j.paul_the_demigod. YouTube, you can subscribe on YouTube as j.paul the DemiGod.
All those social media links will be in the bottom of the description, and stay tuned because I also have a feature that he made, and also hopefully it's his feature of his music video coming up right after this episode right here. And then, as usual, we see the closing, and then stay tuned for next time. But thank you so much, man, for joining on this show.
No problem, man.
And hopefully
y'all
will see him around Charleston a lot more, or Augusta, everything else. I never know, I might see him meeting the minds one day. I never know. But thank you so much for joining on this show.
No problem.
Stay tuned for next time.
Peace.
CTC.
Splashing with an answer, but what is the question? In every situation lies an opportunity. You gotta see it as a blessing. I pray God for my body and health, cause it's a struggle when you're trying to make progression. Purple and brown, and when the green's around, ooh, ooh, that's such a good connection. I blow, I blow, I blow. That green antibiotic, when it's in my system, yeah, it calms me down when I'm feeling sad. Got it, yep, yep, I got it. That green antibiotic, it cleans my soul and makes me feel whole again. That green antibiotic, when it's in my system, yeah, it calms me down when I'm feeling sad. Got it, yep, yep, I got it. That green antibiotic, it cleans my soul and makes me feel whole again.
Burn trees cause my mental overloaded. Forever mixing doses, no chance of overdosing. Green by the zone cause it keeps my mental focus. Pressure building by the minute, gotta keep them rolling. Toxics keep my temper in my heart beyond frozen. Revived from the stress that made me almost pull this tool again. Feeling like a mobster, I'm not a hooligan. I gotta burn this herb just to try to feel whole again.
When it's in my system, yeah, it calms me down when I'm feeling sad. Got it, yep, yep, I got it. That green antibiotic, it cleans my soul and it makes me feel whole again. That green antibiotic, when it's in my system, yeah, it calms me down when I'm feeling sad. Got it. It cleans my soul and makes me feel whole again. That green antibiotic. That green antibiotic. It cleans my soul and it makes me feel whole again.
Devil's playground, tossing up some rounds, giving pound to my rounds as we break a pound. Down, bound to fall in love and forever drown till we float across to the nearest town. Tell me a story and I would tell you real life. This antibiotic is cleansing up my insight. Here's an invite to a brain flight. Ray-Bans on because my brain is so bright. Good night.
CTC.
Gotta get it, it's where I thrive at. Can't see my niggas, we can pitch black. He don't talk, it don't matter, we'll find that. Toss him off the cliff, don't know where the remains at. You know I'm a train wreck. I'm dropping X and they don't know this is my range yet. Swish, Sherry's lemon in my blunts. Maybe OG, it depends on how I'm feeling. I can't feel my body, man, I'm laying on the ceiling. The best citrus in the whole damn city. Them other boys ain't on that noise like my niggas. Road range in the Range Road pushing triggers. They see me try to beat me, but they claim I'm not original. But what would you do if I put up in the Zonda Coupe at Malibu just to play pool and to laugh at you? We on the move. I got students on the movement and the substitutes. Yo, I go Nutty Buddy and the Baby Ruth. I'm a super saiyan that can hit stage 2. I can rock the wood and the gold chain. Yo, we be getting paid, what more can I explain? Yeah, CTC, yeah, I be. Look around, yeah, we deep. For y'all haters running up, they claim y'all nose checking. Go ahead and turn around because we ain't accepting. My niggas on the move, my niggas is vibing. You gon' see the cars that my people were driving. tell she don't roll with the dry skin. Nah, let them in, that is my niggas. If I light it, you know that I'm passing. No haters, so please do not try to come at us. Get out the way, we coming through traffic. On the move, we serving my niggas.
Chronic, that cranberry, I got it spitting more hotter than hotter rappers. You think it's the hottest? Pull up with that Pocahontas, they asking me how you got her. It's not about the money, it's conversation what got her. Roses are red as a bloodshed. I made violet blue when I banned moose. After the cookie she gave me, you know I tore it. Cause man, I'm a poet, and you ain't even know it. I be on the move without a dribble, going in harder than Carter with his arm in the middle of the rim. Try to beat my flow, so they do study my film, till they find out that it's me holding the camera. My windows be tint like a motherfucking camper. When you see me pull up like a 2-year-old pamper. No, I'm not a cancer, that ain't my zodiac. Niggas love the rat, so I'm laying out a cheese trap. I'm trying to see 200 mil before I still will. But my main old lady want me to chill. I understand you want some QT, me too, and a QP. God bless them niggas that I shit on. And God bless the beat that I spit on. You can call me what you want, I'm that dude. I'm still cool, on the move.
On the move.
Beast.
We don't want your paper cause it's old news. On the move. Bad chicks, attitudes with their own growth.
Yeah.
On the move.
On the move.
We don't want your paper cause it's old news.
It's old news.
Yeah. On the move.
On the move.
Yeah. On the move. On the move.